Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Starsector. As you can see, we are mid-explosion right now as this task group is going to be able to run away. It's a shame that I wasn't able to knock out all of them, but I have some other fish to fry with so few supplies and so many repairs to do. Thank you for all of the commenters who pointed out that in order to solve this whole problem and not get into this mess, I should have just jettisoned some prisoners to improve my reputation with the Shadow Yards. As it stands, I'm pretty sure I can still do that, maybe? This is not the thing that I want. Shadow Yards. Hostile at minus 51. And if we look at our combat log from before, we fought Sindrian, Brighton, these guys. So maybe we have a way out where we can unhostile ourselves with the Shadow Yards. Once upon a time, so long ago in this series, Shadow Yards was definitely a group that I wanted to get a little friendlier with, and they were doing a lot of spreading around the sector. But right now, our one goal, we have like 50 goals, but our one goal at this point is to get our two giant-ass ships home, the Star Eater and the as-to-be unclaimed name, Bright Spark. There was a comment that said, name your big ship something, but unfortunately I forgot to double-check that before recording. Sorry! Also, I do appreciate all the kind words for the opening from before. It's something that I like to do, although I don't always have like the time, effort, and energy to do something like that. But I will say this much. It is just something that if it looks like it's good for the episode, that's the kind of thing I'll do. There are other games and series that will benefit a lot more from video editing and stuff. It's something I've liked to do for a very long time. It's just something that I don't always have time to do. If you're familiar with this channel, you know a lot of the kinds of videos that I do are just one take things here. Let's make sure I can actually trade with these people before actually going in there. It's hostile at 50, so I can jettison a prisoner in here and it'll be fine. Well, they accept our explanation for why our stuff is off, which means that we didn't get in a fight and we didn't have to like worry about, oh well, let's let things calm down. But this is the special function again with prisoner actions. We've done this a few times already, and as I said in the comments before, I don't exactly know how repatriation works. We literally take a prisoner in a box, shoot them out, and then suddenly we are neutral and not at war with a Reparation Society or Legio anymore. You know, I could have avoided having to run and gun everywhere beforehand, but here we are. Trade goods and everything. They won't trade with us when they're... Oh, well, since they're pirates, they'll trade with us regardless, so... Hooray, maybe I should have sold them something valuable. Anyway, we have a little bit of money. I do want to invest that money into my colonies, and if I'm remembering right, it's been a little while since I've recorded. A lot of work and a holiday weekend have come and gone. I believe it's going to be commerce over here, and we can't do the add structure screen because we have the multi-tab mod, and I need to be actually at the colony to change the tabs. I have modified the mod so that we don't have an extra charge for the second page. I didn't see that in the fine print, so that wasn't exactly what I was hoping to do here. So you can call me a cheater all you want, and that's fine. Get in line. Okay, fuel supplies. Their supplies are a little expensive, and that sucks. Their defenses are not great. I guess the question is, do I piracy the pirates that I just made peace with? I think this is enough supplies to where I can get away with trading a little bit here and trying not to piss off everybody. Seems like a good start. I mean, obviously we just lost money that we are going to be dumping into commerce. These guys do want to buy weapons, so is there anybody that we can turn this money from here? Looks like the Dictat also wants to sell weapons. Ludic Church, Persian League, PanMed, all these people are here. We could potentially do a weapons run before. In fact, it looks like the head-end system has a great opportunity to flip. Head-end, not head-end. Not apply directly to the forehead. I wonder if that will be available to us by the time we get there. And I know one of the questions is, how does the United PanMed feel about us? I think they don't hate us. Yeah, they don't hate us. So that'll be fine. I think that's a good that's a good plan A. Henan, not too bad. Gives us an excuse to go by Abraxas. Notice that Azad was taken by the Persian League, which is a little troublesome. We could always go over here, and we just want to work our way back down to green because I'm a little concerned that we've been quiet for a time and somebody's going to invade us. But if we look at our intel here, Do we have any other accepted missions? No. We have officially cleared the docket for missions. So, a comm directory. There's a freelance administrator. Finally. What can you do? You do industrial planning. That's actually really nice. It's better than having 0 here. So, if we pay him some money up front, we will make that back. Because if we look at our colonies here, what am I looking for? Okay. Who's our biggest producer? Right now, I have industrial planning, so it's going to be like a net, not huge change. Probably better if we have this administrator over here. And now I'm at 2 of 2 colonies, and I'm no longer going to get the administration penalty that I've been rolling with for years now. So hooray, that's another problem solved. As I have cats that are now attacking the hallway. It's this part of the episode, it's the part of the series where the cats are deciding that they want to be heard. Daniel here is we keep going over these, and it's just kind of the same stuff again and again. And we know that we can't do this. Well, it's no risk whatsoever, so it's not even worth our time for 60,000. So let's just permanently dismiss it. And Captain Kidd with his blunt. Extreme danger, but that is an interesting ship, so we're going to keep that up there for now. And the storyteller has a tiny ship that I do not care about. And apparently we don't care about it twice. Okay, we also have salvage yards here, which is actually really interesting to think about. If we drop some ships in here, so I guess take note that one of the salvage yards that's in the game and available to us is over here at Legio. So that's exciting. The Fairer Nest, neutral. Not too bad. Let's see if we can make peace with the Shadow Yards as well. Before we leave, this may be a great way to get in a fight here. Reveal your hostile actions towards Legio. We haven't been hostile. We shot a prisoner at them. It's fine. And Legio over here is running from my fleet. Equipment cache from the Diktat. That's in the wrong direction. But I could lose a little more rep by trying to be friends with them, so, or by taking the mission and then failing it. Now, it is a little risky to fly by their colony when, holy cow, that is a lot of fight. That's a lot of serious detachments. That's a ship that looks very familiar. I wonder who's at war with each other. It looks like we have a good old-fashioned bar brawl, and the great thing is that everybody hates us. So I just wanna be peaceful. Apparently this is not the place to do it. Okay, so yeah, this is not how we do it. We're just gonna find another Shadow Yards place to do this. It's a bit of a misplay, but as I was saying before, one take recording style. We're not just gonna be able to like save and load and fix all of our mistakes. So there's a neat fight going on. There's apparently a really nasty fleet out up here. We do apparently have some cash money we can get. And Fearsome Engine we don't want to go to. Fearsome Engine now with a bonus star. And Hanan. This is where we want to go next. We need to work our way back down, get some fuel, get some contracts. It's a really big ghost fleet there, I guess. And then there's our neutral special task group. Why is Hegemony neutral with us? That seems incorrect. They're just inhospitable with us, so I guess all's well that ends well. Like, they don't hate us because they ain't us. They just regular hate us. And you guys are just going to Henan, so we don't really want to fight you. If we can get, like, a nice little intercept going, that would be nice, but I think we just need to figure out... We don't have any weapons on us, do we? No, I should have paid more attention about where the market was, because this system is a little spread out. So that's too bad. But it's all here. We're going to hope it's between these two. Let's see. So let's get on down. See, if I was good at this game, I could remember exactly what I was supposed to be doing here, but instead we're just going to have to do some neutral trading and hope for the best. Repair ships, which only takes 16 supplies. So, we chose wisely. They need 400. We can't afford 600 anyway. And their supplies are cheap too, so that's good. Might as well buy what we can from here. Might as well sell what we can too. And then ship components is fine. I kind of want to sell a lot of the guns, although not all the guns. Just some of the guns. Just free up a little bit more inventory space for things that we already have a lot of. Alright, that seems fine. So 94,000. Then how much of this can I buy? That's a little too much. It's the tariffs that'll kill you, man. Alright, so we can only drop 400 of these somewhere else, but... Is our unit price seriously 500? Okay, it's 440 plus tariffs. So we're just gonna go for a straight sale. We're not gonna try to overdo it today. Not when the market does its thing here. So 185 plus that's close enough. Alright, so that's... I messed that up again. Alright, so because we need 400. Alright, so 200. I am a little stressed, apparently. There we go. So a little bit of extra double dollars that I didn't need to spend there because I accidentally did it multi-stage. But it'll all be worth it if we can make it to Henan Customs without getting burned here. And once again, do we have anything at the bar? Just a bounty board ruining a parade, which is cute. 800,000 for no risk whatsoever. And the lowest star system destruction of the target. We've seen one of these before, I think. Yeah, this is the giant EMP ship. So it says no risk whatsoever. And we have 90 days to do it. Buy the Independence against the Independence. Destroy the enemy flagship and make sure it's not recovered. You know, between a Heron and Apogee, a Bungalow, I don't exactly agree with that assessment. This is no risk whatsoever. We'll think about it. Red Hand resurfaces. Negligible inconvenience, but once again, these are giant ships. I think what's going on here, we have a veteran spacer that's staring at the sun here. Buy him a drink. I think this is our story mission for the Red Planet. Oh, wow, this is a lot closer than I was expecting here. Then Ward Titan, that is, he's a pilot. Oh, that's just because we need to actually talk to people. Okay, hey, I think that's where we just were. It is. Cool, so that's one of our storyboard things. But yeah, I'll tell you what's happening here and why we're getting a misconstrue of how hard difficult missions are is because it's counting the mothballed ships as ships in our fleet. If we had these up and running and we're running with them, this absolutely would be easier. So we need to get out of here. Fortunately, we are just as fast as this patrol. Unfortunately, the customs place is fairly close. Can I lose these guys in the nebula is one of my questions here. Okay, soon granted docking clearance. Yeah, we got some hot goods to drop off. That's a nice price. It's nice when a good plan works out. All right, 300,000 monies. That gets us a little bit higher compared to where we were. PAMmed as well. They're going to be not super happy that we made that trade. But we can't buy on the open market from them. Wow, once again, their supply deficit is very deficity. There's got to be a good place where we can buy here. It's Henan Velsolite. So that's where we needed to buy the supplies. I knew I was forgetting something. It's okay though. We have money now, so that's a plus. And If we can turn some other shit in the right direction, we could potentially turn another profit here, because Pharaoh Nest needs some weapons. I don't think we can buy them from Fearsome Engine is the problem. Alright, well, if another good opportunity arises, then we're gonna do it. You guys are still pursuing my fleet. Hello. How are you doing? And we're gonna go right back here. And yeah, it's fun. So we just have a patrol ship just patrolling with us today. Alright. Well, since y'all like us buying on the black market so much, let's buy a little bit more. I think maybe 1,500 supplies will be enough. The fuel prices aren't awesome, but we really can't be choosers on the fuel, which is another thing I really need to get going on my colonies, which one of the problems here, if we look at our colonies, one of the things I think we're missing from our production is actually volatiles. Yeah, that's not even... It's not even what we wanted. Alright, so let's take a look real quick at the colonies one more time. Like, if we just show this on a map. We do have a gas giant. That's not the gas giant, that's a desert world. We don't have a gas giant. I'm thinking of the wrong save. Wow, that's really dumb. Anyway, we don't have volatiles. So we would have to import to make fuel, but I still think that might be a good way to do it. So that's okay. The Diktat is trying to take on these guys. I don't know if I help. And this place is deteriorating. That's fun. Alright, do we have any other good, like, bounties or shit? Like, 7 days for that. That's not great. Yeah, sometimes the bounties work really well, and sometimes they just don't. I think we just go southeast. Okay, are you still following me? No, you gave up. Oh, you're coming again! Alright. So we made a little bit of a profit trading. We're kind of treading water monetarily, but we did get experience. We did lose a little bit of reputation. They don't exactly like us. They don't exactly hate us. I am confused a little bit again here, and I haven't taken a look at this in a while. But I do want to look here at the Kingdom of Terra. What planets do they have? Like, this is Abraxas. And this is in the Azera star system, so we've been there. Like, I'm just wondering where I can get their blueprints from. Because there's some blueprints and some ships that I really want them to, from them too, and that's the whole reason I joined up with them, is because I wanted some of their stuff. We're cooperative, so we should be able to. But it looks like Kingdom of Terra is here and here. And then they have kind of just some loose colonies just around, and you know those aren't going to have the places. So let's visit Azera. Metals and transplutonics. That's not good enough to knock off. It's a very different calculus than we used to have for what do we do here. But it is nice to know that I am flying with my transponder on out in deep space, hyperspace. Presumably we don't have the bright fluffy clouds like this out in regular space. We're still hostile with Brighton, that's a plus. That's not good enough. So I guess we go in here. Yeah, Han's to the left, Abraxas is to the north. So let's see what we got. Just want to check the store, see if I can get some jobs. Like, there's this station that is still really, really freaking tough. Alright, so not too much there. Dockside bar. This concerned man says... harvested organs that needs to be sent to my people. You know, harvested organs. This offer is for 150. We can negotiate a higher fee, but I don't think that's worth the story point. We're already going here anyway, so yes, I will smuggle I will smuggle harvested organs to my own faction. There's Mr. Gentle again. Alright. Alright, so let's look at the colony one more time. Like, batteries, high command. They do have an orbital works. They're just, like, so rough here. So I'll tell you what that means. First off, it means that we have the potential to sell some more shit here. 456 is not awesome, but it's not the worst. We might be able to get it over to Legio. They only need 400. Do the Reuters have cheaper prices at Akari? They do. Alright, so we'll do that. We won't do that here, although we have some weapons already, so that's fun. Nobody around here really wants them. But yeah, we'll visit Fair Nest one more time. We need to do that for our story quest. Let's not accidentally buy things. Now, there's some cool weapons that we have here that, once again, if I'm looking at the military, see, when we started out with, and this was the Kingdom of Terra homeworld. So when we started out as the Reuters, they had all their blueprints for sale here. The AI never buys those, and unless I'm really misremembering this series, I didn't buy them either. But we do have some ships here, like the Rex, and the Quetzalcoatl, and the Wyvern, so, and the Mammoth, which is really one of the ships that I want to get and just drill back into things. So these are the ships that I want. Technically, I could buy like 2 and jam them into salvage yards and get the blueprint, but yeah. That's the idea. I mean, technically, we could probably buy a Mammoth right now, but I have other things I want to do with that money. We have all the ships we really need right now. So let's visit Abraxas just because it's here. I don't think we can take. Maybe we could take Azad. I don't know, but kind of hoping for some more missions to just percolate while we're here. And I don't know if that's going to be the case. So comm directory here. We have an officer for hire, but I don't think we have space for an officer. I always click the wrong thing there. Alright, yeah, 16 of 16. I'd have to mod to add more officers, which some of y'all have definitely said, do it! But you see, if we go here, they have supplies for not as expensive. We're not going to get their requisition center. We just need to get some better, like, missions and shit. So I think, honestly, after all of these months of working with the Kingdom of Terra to try to unearth and be able to buy their secrets and stuff, I think what we're going to literally have to do is buy their ship and shit. Yeah, you guys are fighting. And you guys lost. Wow, amazing. Anyway, what we're going to have to do is actually eventually cut ties with the Kingdom of Terra. And if we want those blueprints ourselves, we're going to have to invade Han a bunch of times. Or raid it. Raid it, I guess. Hey, look, Tony's on a bounty. It's not really him, but we can kind of laugh and pretend. I actually need some more fuel, which is one of the problems with mothballing a bunch of shit and carrying it around. Alright, so we're just going to run with our bacon on. See what bad things we can get into. Is this derelict ship in the right direction? It is. Yes, please. This bounty's not in the right direction. Okay. Torga. Okay, there's Akari. So we all have a pretty happy alignment of planets right now. Relative to the star, it's like kind of over here. Kingdom of Terra have gained a permanent foothold in Shero, resulting in unruly and decivilized population. Well, that's exciting. These are pirates. We're supposed to be neutral with the pirates. Wonder if we can work that to our advantage. Let's see. Alright, trade goods. Y'all have pretty cheap shit too. Decent prices here as well. I'm kind of impressed. And there's our harvested organs that we're supposed to deliver. Deliver these organs. Welcome to the Organ Trail, which is a actually decent game. By the way, what can I'm very curious about what kind of ships we can buy here, if anything. This is just kind of a grab bag. It's interesting. Okay, so here's a big Reuter task force fleet that I can actually take on. It's like, hey guys, I am stronger than you. I'm also neutral to everybody. Isn't this sort of our utopian dream? And just sabotaging Han, that's actually really bad for keeping Han. All right, look at all the shit we've sold previously. All right, if we buy these on the black market, it's $418. That's going to raise the price just a little bit, but it's fine. Then we're going to buy... Let's buy 125 more just for good measure. All right, so that way we have a little bit of shit left, because we actually do need some fuel. Do need some supplies. And we're just going to be broke here again for a second. That's fun. We'll make our money on delivering our organs around. Meanwhile, comm directory, there's another administrator. For all we know, Orion was a better one. The CEO doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Do you have a word? The word sends us in the wrong direction, so never mind. And we have the same things here. Worse evil, I'm pretty sure we looked at that as well. I'm pretty sure we can't not beat that. All right. Mr. Red's in the wrong direction. And that's a very fascinating ship. Okay. And this is the part of the episode where I'm like, oh my god, am I going to seize or not? I don't know. I don't know. So our goal here again is to have enough money when all is said and done to make this work. And right now, we need to get back to Pharaoh Nest to do a fast dump here. But we're going to go by Quark first. Quick question. Does Tritech hate us? No, they like us again. It's really weird how we've yo-yoed around. But yeah, you guys can fight the pirates. Pirates are friends, not food. Comm directory here, not too much. Oh, I actually didn't check with the agents on what they have. Bounty dockets. That's actually in the right direction for 180. And we could potentially get a mammoth. I'm going to accept that. Atypical extraction. Okay, 660,000 credits. I'm not going to do it. Alright, so what do we got here? So apparently they have a military installation as well. But they are just short on supplies. Okay, so this is economic hellscape, as it were. I guess that's part of the fun, isn't it? Alright, so if we could buy anything here, it's not too much. I guess we could just get this the old-fashioned way, but we're going to check the military one more time. Yeah, no blueprints to buy. It's weird. Alright, so now we need to check our other... Hey, I have custom production for you, buddy. Here, really? Okay, I was about to say, you better not be coming after me. Where's our contact? Do you have any work for me? Cloned organ procurement or nanoforge opportunity? That's a no. That's not even a good flip. And what are you doing? Okay, you better not be coming after me. So we have, Big Buddies and Space Station. For some reason, those ships have a lot of S-mods on it. Forge Scrap Ship Cruiser? Let's see what this is. It's a fascinating ship. Not really in a position to, do that. I guess I could have salvaged it, but... Everyone say hey to Miss Kitty Fantastico. She's back. Alright, survey. Survey this world. Yes, please. That's literally on our way home. Cool. So, we've got some missions to do. I did get one interesting comment that, someone was concerned that Miss Kitty was in heat. No, she's not. And I'll tell you why I know she's not. First off, the gross reason is because there are a lot of stray cats on our road, and about this time of year, you hear what the I'm in heat meow sounds like, and what she's doing ate it. The other reason is because when we went to get her neutered, we thought she was Mr. Kitty, and we had to pay $5 extra because they're like, wrong parts. So that's a fun story. And now she's left because I have successfully embarrassed my cat. All right, so we have a deserter bounty over here. That's actually going to be a little bit of a fuel problem. But we are going back over to, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That's not it. That's it. Fairnest. We're going right back here. We're going over here. We already have a quest. We have a delivery. We have DiGiorno. We are totally bypassing one of the key areas from our last save, which is the Twilight Gate and Prism Freeport, which was so integral to the point where I tried to capture it. PanMed Trader. I don't want to. I don't really want to go after them. I kind of want to go after them, but we have other business to attend to. So I think I'm just gonna let it be, because we have the vicar already after this. It's like, I don't know why I swallowed a fly. I think it's all gonna be taken care of. It's like the Ordos are bad. Wow, that's a really high danger rating for Tech Druid. I guess I should have known. And what are you guys doing engaging it? That's not very smart. Alright. It's good to be neutral with the pirates, I guess. What are you? A buffalo. And what are you? A nebula. I guess I could always check to see if there's more here, but once again, we have our own business, and I'd like to get the sale in before the end of the month. And what are you? Not worth it. Okay, somebody is running from our fleet. Let's see if we can get this in before the calendar turns over. So, Fairer Nest again. Really? Why do you guys not like us? I guess that makes sense. Okay. Look, our transponder's off. How'd that happen? Okay, I heard you guys like heavy armaments. Unfortunately, not as much as you were before, but good enough. Money. Money, please. Thank you. I could technically invade them. That's probably a really terrible idea. But I could. That's the thing. If I just want to make the world a better place. We are lugging around 600 Marines for great reasons, I guess. Let's see. So that's a sale. We're supposed to talk to somebody here. Ward Titan. Now, we know where this goes. Location of the mysterious red planet. And the red planet is somewhere. Expensive Suit Woman says go to the wrong place. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And we just need some more fuel at this point. Okay, so first off, new things. Okay, thank you for withdrawing that. Red Planet is, wow, actually further away from the corner than I'm used to. We actually haven't done a lot up here, so that's not the worst. Okay, well, technically we could swoop in down here, drop off our stuff, and then go up here and take on that mission. That may be our best move. Clearly we don't want to engage with the Shadow Yards. Let's consider our military options here real quick. So they have a very interesting orbital station. We try to acquire valuables. We could get ship equipment for heavy losses. Fuel is also heavy losses. Or moderate losses, but only 280 fuel. 52 supplies for moderate losses. This is not a good raid target. I don't think it's worth the penalty here. Let's see. Can we? I guess the other question is, can we actually get back? Yeah, we can get back to Green if we kind of straight line it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to Green. Alpha Derek should be close by. We can do the thing we love to do of dipping into our resources a little bit. We actually have another Kingdom of Terra planet in Yig that used to not be Kingdom of Terra. Who do we have to thank for that? All right, so any other economic opportunities for us here? Probably not. Supposed to get rid of one of these, so we'll just jettison it here. That's the 50-50 difference. We're carrying a little more crew than we need, but that's fine. I think we're okay. After all this piddling about, I think it's time to make this a regular, normal episode and go back to the home cabin place. All right, we have a lot of weapons and stuff that are being delivered to our places as well. Let's see here. We're midway through here. We don't have skill points. I really need to think about what I want to do with these skills next. Like, Neuralink is not terrible. Field repairs could be where it's at. Then we have all these military things I haven't done anything with. And we have some skills that I can make elite that I haven't here. Supplies, transplutonic ores, ship hulls, heavy armaments. I think we have a target. So, hello. Vic, you don't know why I'm mad at you, but I am. Alright. So we need to send not every ship. In fact, I'm not going to send the Star Skipper because it's a little slow. I'm probably not going to send the Bullhorn. Oh boy, what's its top speed? I should know how to read this by now. Top speed 35. Yeah, we'll hold off on the Bullhorn here. We want to send our faster pursuit ships. Trivial pursuit for crabs. Okay. And obviously we're sending ourselves. See, this way we get to save on a few supplies. I don't even think we need the electronic donic, to be honest. But yeah, let's see if we can do without. Alright, so this is just a regular good old-fashioned scrap. Where we decide, you know what, we want to just send all of our people in here. Except for you two. We're going to rally up here. Here we go. No Ruiner soundtracked backbeat today. Kudos to the one commenter that successfully identified the game. Alright. Didn't use my 10-degree shield. But yeah, I did get another suggestion that I need to build another Halbmond to support my little body armor fighters here. And I agree. That is an excellent idea. And it's on the list along with all the other things I need to pay to do. So getting something like, what's the word I'm looking for? Commerce will go a long way towards being able to pay for all the other crap. So here's our two ships. And doing fights like this as well, to be honest. Just things where we have to toe the line and say, this is how we do things. Apparently, Plan B is deciding to take its dear sweet time. And that's a really big bit of laser fire because it's the Vic. And that is literally their specialty, is big scary guns. Alright. We're going to let our ships kind of gather here a little bit. I do think we go ahead and engage here, though. Because I'm curious, too, because the ship here, it doesn't look like... Okay, we can't actually focus on it right now, but what you want to do with building those ships is actually having combined arms guns. And it doesn't look like they did that very well. We have some stuff. Okay, well, that's bad for them. So now that we have taken out their centerpiece here, we're just going to full assault. Because one of the things I was expecting when I did with a save with the Vic is that their ships are super built to be glass cannons, and I never expected the AI to do very well with their glass cannoniness. But it turns out I was able to build my ships to not be so much glass cannons, and then I had a stupidly overpowered flagship that I was able to use for a while. And that should be everybody. Alright. That is definitely everybody now. And so the important thing is that we got to get the prizes here. So we're gonna actually we're gonna send some weight after him today. We are gonna send the Donic after him, and the Fimbulwinter, and the Twist of Cain. Did we get them? We got them all. Okay, ship recovery. Lots of things we could recover. Once again, an Atlas Supercruiser is not terrible, but I'm not gonna do it. So continue. And the Vic still doesn't like us, but they understand, and that is a huge haul. Oh my god, a heavy Laidlaw accelerator. That was all worth it. Okay, one of my favorite large weapons in the game. Now ours. Now we have a shit ton of supplies. We're holding on to too many things. So let's get rid of you, And do we actually have too many supplies? I guess technically we will eat through them. Oh, we can get rid of these. There's no way we need this many. Alright. There we go. Good enough. As we sit here for a minute and see what is coming into my email inbox, because this is what we're doing. It's now starting to be campaign season, so I'm getting all kinds of political things because people talk to me as if I have the means and ability to donate all the money. Alright, Alpha Dryak, we now officially are a much better fuel situation, so I think we can just do a straight shot. But that's literally our MO right now. This is why we go to the core worlds, is because if we see a little supply shit like that, we can go to it. So orbital habitat up here, I do want to accept this. And the reason I want to accept this is that I'm looking for another orbital habitat that we can cash in our little VPC card build thing into. That's a Dominator. That's a bear. I kind of want to accept this one too. I mean, it's technically 85 days and I don't have to accept it, but... And then Domain Era Probe, not really a great place here, so I think we go south-north. Ooh, does this let us poke back at Tabitha? Phrasing, but I don't know. We've done a lot in the northeast part of the map. Special Task Force patrolling, so hello, goodbye. And then there's a personal bounty in the wrong direction, so good try, y'all. We have a bunch of tiny fleets here. Are y'all really coming after me? Or is that like some kind of invasion fleet? That looks like a privateer invasion fleet if I've ever seen it. Let's check the intelligence here, because we should know where Vic's invading. So they're invading the Ludic Path. Good for you. Thank you for doing constructive things with your time. Alright. Derelict ship. Wrong direction. And we have another task force patrolling. Metallic World. Wrong direction. So see, this is why you don't just want to ignore the core worlds. There's always money in the banana stand. And Cecine is shaped like a banana, so the reference works. Just enjoy the heartbeat sounds. Oh, boo, we're no longer hostile with Brighton. That is another thing we're going to have to fix. I mean, it helps our accessibility for now. This is all the more reason where Kingdom of Terra has done some good for us as well. It's certainly made things interesting, but we haven't really been able to accomplish our goals with them very much. And that's disappointing. I think the only way we're going to get some of the blueprints we actually want to get from Kingdom of Terra is just to literally become enemies and try to eat them. Alright, so there we go. There's an Ordo. Hi, guys. Bye. We want to make sure we don't miss our planets here, because our fuel situation is getting a little bleak. Okay. But this will help with the efficiency by a lot, so it's really nice. First off, Karkataka getting up to size 5 is good, except that means we need to install another industry here. And this is the one... Ugh. I like the variable assembler. I almost want to upgrade it. The other thing I was talking about was throwing a privateer base on this when it gets to size 6. Like, the refining's important. I guess what I need to do here is build a salvage yard. But we're not going to do that first. But we build the salvage yard because we don't have one anywhere else, and that lets them be self-sufficient in supplying their own crap. It's weird. I'm in a weird position. Because one of these places is definitely going to need something. Maybe once you guys grow up, I'll put the privateer base on you. I mean, you're pretty slow. We've talked about the value of well, the problem is that you're barren and you have a giant hazard rating. And we have the patrol HQ. Technically, what we want to do is to change that patrol HQ to a military base, which takes an industry. But I think, honestly, if we build the privateer base first, we can just keep the benefits of our item here. So, privateer base right there. It's expensive. It's going to have some nasty upkeep. But we'll finally have one, and that's a good thing. Okay, so... What do you know? The game actually decided, after all my bitching, to be nice about it. And we have Arc World, Intel accepted. So survey for the Reuter Union. I guess good neighbors make good fences at this point. I wouldn't be sad if the Reuter Union decided to move in here. Alright, let's see. And we have a probe sitting over here, so that's fun. Orc World, perform a survey. Survey says... Class 4, adequate farmland. What do you know? Not the worst planet I've ever seen. And it's money. The problem with the colony here is that we have no other planets. So that's too bad. Explore, continue. Wonder why we left this before. And invasion of Han by the Persian League. Okay, that could be a short to medium term problem, and the kind of thing where I have to start choosing how valuable is the Kingdom of Terra as a buddy. And the answer is maybe. I don't know for sure. All right, so we have a delivery contract here. We have a bounty contract here. We have Red Planet over here, so survey's fine. Delivery. Without attracting the attention of nearby patrols. So they're not going to care who we are because it's our system. Right. Okay, let's just go in whoopsie-doodle without our beacon on. Oh, look! We got some visitors here. They're trying to do the circle thing. Too bad. So sad. Alright, so we have attracted patrols. Hey, friends. Your fleet goes into orbit. And we deliver the goods. Potential contact at Hermes Crater. And he's here? Oh, nice. Tell me more, Hermes. Oh, no, you're not here. Hermes is... Well, we'll check in a second. Let's check now. Contacts, colonies, captures, commissions, cryosleepers. Oh, boy. Is it under important? Contact. There we go. Hermes is all the way back here. So Hermes is a trainer at Han. That's a very future-looking dinosaur face. Alright, so high. Last cycle, very high. So medium and trade. That could be good. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This could all work out. So dockside bar. Don't think we can retrofit very much. Alright, that's fine. Daniel. Make eye contact with the pather. Oh, that's fine. And you have... Location of a Singularity Torpedo Blueprint Launcher. I kind of want that. In the Azure Star System, so that's fine. Let's see where that is, by the way. Okay, so that takes us... Where the hell does that take us? Back to the core worlds. Okay. Interesting. So we actually haven't been to that blue supergiant yet. Yeah, it's like suddenly I don't have a lot of fuel. It's fine. Anyway, we're here. I'm happy with how my ships are performing. So we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna hold on to these high value prisoners because they are so valuable. We're gonna drop off all this shit at the pool. Even this shit. Maybe we need you. And we don't have too much that we can trade here. Let's see. Suddenly we got some guns. Only one of these though. But I really like some of these. Like for instance, some of the siege lasers here. Not that one. The oh god, there's which one's the diable one? That one. The GV suppression artillery. That's a fun one to throw on this kind of massive ship that has some large hard points and can just constantly apply pressure. But we don't exactly know what we're going to do with this ship yet because we can't run it yet. So for now, we're just going to store it. I guess everything else is fine. I should be running with like another dram, so let's see. I can't actually buy one here. That's a little bit of a problem. But once I build commerce, maybe I'll be able to. So you know what? Before I forget, manage colony, please. Thank you. We want to go in from this menu. Okay. So if we go, here is colony info. Page 1. We have this many credits per month. We're at 8 stability. It's fine. We have a free port. We have Ludic Path. If we turn off free port, it decreases our money, but increases our access. So that's not really worth it. It does increase our defense, though, so that's a plus. We could upgrade all these things, but let's go to page 2. Where so far we have a massive solar collector, which is maybe not the kind of industry we need, but it's the kind of industry that we have. Commerce is what we want here. Can only have one in the star system. Gives us an open market that we can trade with. Colony income plus 50%. Big stability penalty. So we're building. So we're going to need to watch out for this. There are other ways that we can increase our stability, though. Like, for instance, not that. Population infrastructure. We can assign an AI core to increase... Maybe increase stability? Maybe that's not it. Spaceport, if we upgrade to a megaport, that'll increase some stuff. Waypoint, I don't know. There are ways to do it, I promise. I promise. Alright, Void Extractor, we can't increase. Reuter dives to Union HQ. That gives us stability. Rock Piper Shipworks, which we've done absolutely nothing with. We can't upgrade to a military base. Alright, and upgrading this will give us defense and stability. Right. We've apparently already upgraded it. Okay, cool. So, I don't know how to play this game, but it's fun. Okay, we're at 54 minutes. I think what we're going to do here is, because we've kind of meandered our way back down here a little bit, our mission A of this loop-de-loop is accomplished. We are going to just run around here a little bit. Okay, we don't want to accidentally buy all of our supplies. Once again, I've been suppressing my income quite a bit by, you know what, let's just leave here for a minute, manage colony. And the resource stockpiles here. We can fill up our fuel tanks pretty hard. And our supplies are just dandy. And we'll have to pay for that at the end of the month. That's why we keep losing money from time to time. But ideally, once that commerce is built, we'll be in a better position. We do need to go to Karkataka for the variable assembler here because it is producing things, and I guess we do that now. Where's our Ludic Path cell, by the way? Back over here. Okay, well, I mean, I guess we kind of need to go there anyway. So what's our plan for the next episode? We hit the corner, which we've been to this place many times. That's why we left all the derelict ships there. It's free money. We're going to go punch a deserter and hope that we can salvage some ships. If the Mammoth is available for recovery, that will be a story point. Basilisk, I'm not entirely sure. We're not going to do the Genesis project. We can't move up here to this orbital habitat just to see. Which, you know what? I'm going to take a calculated risk here. We have not been rolling lately with our little blueprint cards. Not the domestic goods one. We have the Telemon and we have the Incursion. I'm not sure which I want to do, but we'll carry both of these with us. I could sell these for a lot of money. There's a lot of things I could sell for a lot of money. But I think we're going to turn a corner here. So let's go ahead, go to... did I say Karkataka? I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Let's go to Karkataka and we're going to call it a day. So this is Asher with a little bit of business done and a little bit of business to go. Notice that we've been riding our money train okay, but at the end of the day, I'm still short on cash. In our storage here is 800 Marines. I was kind of hoping to have some... oh, it only produces Marines. Interesting. For some reason, I thought it produced heavy weapons as well. Let's check this. Exosuits. Production of protocols for Marines. Well, okay. That's fine. We don't need to pick up these Marines today. But if it comes down to it, if it looks like we're going back into the core worlds, we definitely want to pick those up for invasions. But we're not going to do it for now, so that's fine. Managing colony, not too much else here to do right now, especially with their lack of cash. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. This is Asher with Starsector. Fairly relaxed episode. I could have taken some fights that I didn't take, but we did some economy work, and that is fun. Unfortunately, that one doesn't have a time limit. These two have time limits, these three. But we should be able to get all these done doing the eastern arm of the map. I'm really curious about trying to go to Tabitha again. That is just such a fascinating area here. And I have a feeling this base, the functional Guardian Station, will absolutely obliterate us, similar to Steel that we saw before. So we got 2 of the 4 corners is like being death traps. I love it. That's Starsector. So thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Leave your thoughts in the comments. If you have any requests, suggestions, anything else, let me know. I appreciate you all being here, and we will do this again soon. You all take care.